closing comments. I can't tell you how delighted I am. This day has been just the most outstanding success for an event that you've ever dreamed to have. There are so many volunteers and so many community partners that made this possible. They're in my slide deck and I'm going to post them forever, so people, if you go to the Seedy Sudbury website or any of our social media, you'll see the names of all the participants and all the companies who have helped us get here today. I need to stand in the middle more? Yeah, I'll stand in the middle. I found myself. Here I am. One of the most important things when we plant seeds is the harvest that's to come, that we only have the optimism and the hope that we see those seeds come to life. And sometimes you put seeds in the ground and they come to you this year, and sometimes that seed needs to overwinter, and you'll see that plant the next year or the next year. And the earth is a seed bank, and when the conditions are right, there will always be life on earth. And I just love how everybody came together, how we've all built a sense of community. I want to talk just a little bit about the next steps. We voted on a seed that some of the money that we raised today will go to Seeds of Diversity Canada, and we are going to save in perpetuity the piecework pepper. So, I kind of like that it has the word peace in it. I think that's an important thing. A strain of a blocky green to red bell pepper developed from the Northeast, so that's us. A collaboration between Piecework Farm and Cornell University breeders. There's still some variability in the fruit shape, but most of them are a four-lobed bell shape, sweet and juicy. It outperforms other varieties in adverse conditions. Lord love us, we've got some adverse conditions. Okay, so that's the pepper that we're going to save. People have asked me, what are we doing with the money? So the money will all be accounted for. We work with the food shed, who does sort of helps us with the banking and the financial administration of this. So we are going to pay for some of the things that were necessary to make today happen, and we are going to put money into the system for us to pay for an event next year. If you're willing to make a donation of money or time or seeds, the best place you can do that is by communicating with us on an email. Our email address is cdsudbury@gmail.com. You can find that in a bunch of places. I'll make sure that it gets posted. If you need to speak with a human being, I am an owner pharmacist at Seasons Pharmacy in Culinaria. I work a lot, so call and ask me because I'm on the committee and I kind of know what's happening, and there's a phone being answered. Seedy Sudbury doesn't have a phone, sorry. You gotta call me. What an ongoing activity has been at the pharmacy has been sorting the seeds and dealing with these seeds. I call it active meditation, and I can assure you, if you're having a bad day, you want to show up at the pharmacy, you can touch some seeds, you'll feel a lot better when you leave the place than when you did coming in. And that's the magic of the seeds. But we hold a lot of the seed collection now. We're going to go through the seed collection and give many of the seeds to the library so they have a replenished supply for next year. That's the next step. Oh, the next thing that we're going to plan is a movie night. And we're going to watch the movie Vandana's Seeds. It's a movie about an activist, a seed-saving activist named Vandana Shiva. She's from India. Trained actually in Canada at a Canadian university. Anyway, it's a fantastic movie. We're going to do a showing, so stay tuned to our social media if you want to know when it's going to be. I'm looking for a venue to sit 1,000 people, so maybe somebody from Indie Cinema wants to come up and talk to us. Whatever. We want to collaborate on that. That is a generous gift by Better Beginnings, Better Future to purchase the licensing to that movie for us. I think that's it. We're going to tear it down. You've given me enough energy with your enthusiasm and your support of this event that I can go on to next year's event. We're looking for volunteers all the time. If you want to volunteer on the committee, if you want to just show up and sort seeds for one afternoon or take a jar home, that's a good job. Plant a garden this spring. Have confidence that you will be successful. Save your seeds in the fall, and we'll see you next year.